What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 233 of the Lured Up podcast. Adam, do you have something weird to say about the number 233?
Nothing at all.
No. All right, great. Yeah, I figured you'd have something, but Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. Today is Thursday, September 15th, 2022. I'm Ken Pescator. That's Adam Tuttle. Adam, what's up? Hello.
Hey, everyone. Hey, Ken. How are you?
Hi.
You catching some
well.
Pokemon?
How are you? I have caught some pokes. I have caught a couple pokes.
On average, do you think you've been playing just a little bit more than usual, or a little bit less than usual, or right in the middle? But it can't be just the middle. It's
consistent all day or day. It's just open.
I don't know.
It's just
for some reason
day.
The spawns and just like these like past like events have kind of just been like, eh.
Whoa, really?
I don't know what's up. I have not been.
Psychic Spectacular was.
I
good.
haven't been psychically spectaculared, and that's not the right word to say.
All right, well, we're gonna recap it all. We'll see what's going on with your feelings. Adam's not feeling it in his jellies.
Talk about Adam's feelings.
We got to get to the bottom of that. But we had Psychic Spectacular. We had the Clefairy Commotion, which was not much of a commotion. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Test Your Mettle event has been announced. It'll be live by the time you hear this. It's you're finally gonna have something to actually use your 100% Aagron for.
Yes, let's go.
So now you can mega evolve your hundo, and it'll finally have a purpose. Maybe steel type.
It's gotta have a purpose.
Yeah. We have Rock and Roller Community Day this weekend. No Niantic activations for Community Day. Very sad. Very, very sad. When you go to their community map, it's desolate.
Crickets. There's cricketune chirping.
Its cricketune is like jamming. NBA All-World name registration has been pushed live, and there's also been a POI import into Pigo. So we'll talk about that. Adam, I don't know if you've seen any weird basketball court POIs show up in the game for no reason.
I have not seen anything, get a slam dunk around me.
All right, well, we'll talk about what it could mean and how this could be beneficial for Pigo players. And then we're going to do a double battle party because we have two legendaries this week.
Does that mean we
Celesteela
do battle
and
party,
Kartana.
whoop, 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 battle party, whoop, 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 whoop?
I was going to say is it just 4 whoop whoops in a row? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out when we get there. But all right, let's recap because I want to hear what's going on with you because you didn't seem too excited about this last week. So we'll have to figure out why and what was going on. But we had Psychic Spectacular. No Mega Alakazamming for you?
No, I actually did several Alakazam. I did, I think, 2 during one of our patron Zooms. And I did like several at my store. And I know I got invited to like 1 or 2, and I might have done those as well.
What about
I can't confirm or deny.
Did you get the Elgyem?
The shiny, or just caught it?
The shiny. I'm sure you caught it.
Oh, you're putting too much in these shinies. No, I actually forgot that it could be shiny.
Oh, good lord!
So I flat out ignored it for at least 3 days.
This is like the third episode that you haven't realized the shinies that are everywhere could be shiny. It's so funny.
Well, it's like Curly. I can't.
I got the mana. Well, that's how they get to it.
I got the mana during GoFest finale.
Okay. But raids were, I don't think anyone fell for the unknown and raids trap because they couldn't be shiny.
Yeah, if it was something that if it was like at my work and I could do it, I would do it because I used a free pass.
Yeah, I'd rather do the Esper in Tier 1.
Yeah, to be honest, I have the hundo, so I'm just looking for that XL candy. So you got to do it in person, right?
I've actually done a couple Alolan Raichu in Tier 3. Those are good to see around. Wobbuffet, Giraffe, Garangaroo, pass. That's going to be a no for me, dog. But then there was the Deoxyses. Did you get your shinies? Do you have these shinies?
I already had the defense form, and I really wanted the speed form shiny.
Yep.
And I just got another defense form shiny.
Tree.
It was like one of those.
You can't trade. Yeah, I have them all shiny but speed form, so like that's what I was focusing on and did not get it. I didn't do too many raids though, so I can't get mad at the RNG.
Yeah, I didn't do too many, but I definitely sat and did like 3 or 4 like in a row, and then several times I did 2 in a row. So it just felt bad.
Yeah, there was the Deoxys raid day thrown into the mix last Sunday. Kind of cool the way like it reset every hour, like there was just constantly raids. That was a good thing, but I think at that point people were kind of almost spent on Deoxys. They were just like, we're good. We don't need to focus on this.
There's too many of them, and I'm just keep getting invited to all these raids left and right.
Yeah. No, it's just the shinies. If you're shiny hunting them, the raid hour was good for you. But eggs were I guess Chimecho hasn't been in research tasks in a long time, right?
Yes, I got so many of those.
Are you banking them? Or are you stacking them?
No, I already caught them.
Oh, that's
that's like my itch. Is that orange bar that says you've got stuff, and I try to hold off.
Annoying.
I'll try to hold off, and then I'll catch something, and I'll look at the CP, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty close to a hundo. I don't know, and then I'll just catch all of them, only to find out it's like a 96. So it's like
yeah. Go Battle League had the Psychic Cup. I didn't do a single Psychic Cup battle. I was all Great League all the time.
I did a few.
I did just it actually GBL just turned over, so we have Ultra League and Weather Cup right now. So Weather Cup is like a limited Ultra League kind of meta.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was all about the Great League.
I'm still on page 1 of 5 for the
You
Go
just
Battle.
got to get 6 wins a day. If you get 6 wins every day for the entire season, you'll be in the clear. You will complete all 5 pages. 6 wins a day. If you think about it like that, you could do 25 matches a day, right? You could suck. You could lose 75% of your matches and still meet your goal of 6 per day. So it's like I did well in Great League, and then now Ultra League, I'm in trouble. So I gotta come up with a party.
Yes, my party is always the same. It's Nidoqueen, Machamp, and Flareon. It's so random, and that's the one team I've kept like ready to go, and that's the only team I ever used the whole season of Ultra League.
Clefairy Commotion was also this last weekend.
It was very lackluster. Again,
there was no special. There was no Lunala in the sky. We were like, maybe they'll.
I was looking.
Maybe they'll show Lunala. No, it was like I don't know, 40% of the spawns were Clefairy, and that's about it. That's what the event was. But now here we go, Adam. We'll talk about some actual new news.
Togedemaru.
And well. That's the weird thing. Like, you think you might be more excited for Mega Aagron, but I don't know. But it says, gear up for Steel-type Ultra Beast, Mega Aagron, and Togedemaru with new event, Test Your Mettle. Metal spelled like metal, not metal. Metal.
Like metal with them?
Yes.
Or like my skin is metal.
Ultra Beast, Celesteela, and Kartana. Dude, these found footage videos for them, phenomenal. Absolutely awesome.
Yes,
and
for sure.
The one for Kartana has Guzzlord in it also, which is really cool. Looks really good.
The thing that I get that this is like some simple, like, kind of creepy thing, but like, who in their right mind is seeing Guzzlord swallow up like rubble and city in front of them? They all have their phones out. Nobody's like, running for their lives.
World Star. That's all it is. But no, very, very cool found footage. Here's the Guzzlord one. It's pretty cool. He looks really good.
Yeah, but look, he's like eating, and everybody's just like, oh, let me get a closer picture. We almost died. He threw a building at us.
You got to do it for the gram.
Do you think Godzilla was doing this?
Yes. So these are in raids. They're hemispherically region locked. What do you think about that hemispherical lock? Is it one and done on Celesteela for you because you have to remote it?
I've done a couple, but that's fine for me. I mean, it's nice that like, yes, there's something to kind of like hunt. If you don't have friends, you should be getting friends.
Yeah, but what do you think Niantic strategy is on this? Like they were pushing us away from remote raiding, right? Like that's been their kind of direction over the past couple months, right? And then now they offer a legendary that you have to remote to get. Is it like mixed messages? I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that's an interesting point.
I mean, I think it's something to engage the fan base at large, but in like everybody's engaged with it because the northern people that like the remote raids want to raid the south. You know what I mean? Like both the different ones. So it's like,
yeah, but get out there, meet you out there, right? It's like,
yeah, but
I don't know.
It just split the world
it's
in
like
half
a nod.
A little bit different.
Maybe it's a nod to the remote raiders. Like, here you go. I don't know what, but either way, there's lots of resources out there to find people to raid with publicly that you could just in no time just add someone from somewhere, and you grab a raid. Apparently the queue times on like I've never used any of these apps to do like raid party matching. Like Pokegenie has some feature in it. I don't know, but apparently the queue times have been out of control for these raids. So just make a friend. Just make a real friend. And that's it. There you go. But Mega Aagron Armor's Up. It'll be Friday, September 16th to the 27th. We have plenty of time with Mega Aagron.
I'm very excited for this one.
And then Togedemaru debut the roly-poly Pokemon.
Oh, so cute.
The newer Pikachu. This generation's Pikachu. Wild Encounters. It will be in the wild, Togedemaru. And then you got a bunch of Steel Shinies. Anything that you need here? Anything you're going to go after? Pineco. I still don't have Nosepass.
I don't think I have Nosepass either. I think Ashton caught one. I didn't.
Trade that, John.
Yeah, he'd notice. He'd be a little nosy after that.
Yeah. Shieldon Clink back in 1-star Rage. 3-star, you have Mawile. So that's I haven't seen Mawile in a while. Wow.
It's been a
Celesteela
while.
And Kartana. Yep. In raids and the Mega Aagron. 7K eggs. Alolan Sandshrew, Alolan Diglett, Galarian Mouth, Riolu, Galarian Stunfisk. Have you ever fallen for the Shiny Riolu chase in 7Ks?
I've got them.
I know a lot
I've gotten them a lot.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Shiny Riolu? Okay.
Yeah.
That I know for a lot of people, this is like something that they're perpetually going after. So when Riolu comes around, it's like incubator madness. And we're going to talk about the boxes again also because
really?
Things have not gotten better. They've gone from bad to worse. DEFCON 4 to DEFCON 5 in the shit box department. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Field research also in Test Your Mettle, all the same kind of stuff. If you're lucky, you
just
can
give me
that
Togedemaru.
Yep, and Steelix and Scizor Mega Energy available. I really enjoy making sure I complete the Mega Energy quest like pronto. It's like with the rotation of Mega Pokemon that I have right now that I'm just kind of cycling through every couple days, every other day. I'll check my Megas to see what's free to Mega Evolve and just push it through. So I'm rarely using Mega Energy. So it's nice to farm this energy off the field research because it's just stacking. It's just going to the horde, which is really cool. Timed research also, and by the way, for us, this, let's see the actual windows here, but Friday, September 16th, 10 a.m. So when we wake up tomorrow and go to work, that's when this event will start. So we'll be able to follow up on it next week with our thoughts on it. But how does Togedemaru, like, you catch it and you're done, like, right?
I think it's like a Pachirisu. Like, you want to get 100% or you want to get a lucky one that's powerful just to say you have it. And people love putting new Pokemon as their buddies. So like,
sure,
this Pokemon specifically could be a shoulder rider, it could do some cute animation that everybody wants to have as their buddy.
This could be a cool AR Pokemon to shoot too because it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really cool. And Mega Aagron does look massive, so hopefully they get the scale right. Yo, the scale of Celesteela in that video is insane. It's like as big as the building. And I checked on Bulbapedia. It was like 30 feet tall. It's like, all right, 30 feet tall is still freaking big. But it's not over the roof of building Godzilla height. But I don't know. This event looks pretty sweet. I think it's going to be okay. A lot of people want, Metagross XL candy, right? Metagross is still a great contender for PvE. So if you're doing raids and stuff, it's a great thing to have. So I'm going to be going for the Beldum XL because I need that for the I don't even have a Hundo Metagross, but I have a 98% shiny.
You gotta get it.
I'll max that.
I'll max that.
All right, we'll talk about this.
Sunday?
We have Roggenrola. So this Sunday, Roggenrola Community Day. I'm very sad because there's no Community Day activations. The community map is not.
I'm very sad because I have to work.
You do?
Yeah, right in the smack dab middle of it.
Well, you have the bonus raids that'll go from 5 to 9. But anyway, we have Roggenrola.
Sure.
It's 2 to 5 p.m. Roggenrola has a great shiny line, so it's good. Gigalith will learn Meteor Beam.
Meteor Beam.
Cool. Trainer Battle says 120 power, guaranteed to increase the user's attack. That's pretty cool. And in gyms and raids, 140 power, so it's a little bit more powerful in PvE. There will be $1 special research. We talked about this last week. They moved away from the uninspired field notes formatting for special research, and they've moved on to another lame thing. Dude, this is probably the most unoriginal name this could possibly be. It's the research story, Rock and Roll. Like,
what? Come
on. They didn't even spell it with rog, like Rog and Rolla. Like if it was Rog and Roll, that would have been cool.
That would have been so cool.
$1. Give them your $1.
But only if this dollar does not include 30 Pokeballs, 15 Great Balls, and 5 Ultra Balls. That's the only way. If I see stuff like that, come on.
That's your prize for completing the special research. Here's some Pokeballs.
Here you go. Here's 100 Pokeballs. Your item bag is now full.
But in my opinion, the worst Community Day bonus possible, quarter hatch distance. Not into it. It is what it is. Double catch candy for catching Pokemon. 2 times the chance for XL. Candy XL if you're level 31 and up. Lures and Incense, 3 hours. Snapshot surprise. Additional special trade. 50% less Stardust. Same shit as usual there. But no group bonuses. We talked about that. And is it ironic that they stopped doing their Community Day activations and they removed group bonuses in the same week?
And they launched a different hemisphere.
A raid, promoting remote raids.
This was a step in the wrong direction.
I'll meet you out there at the end of the event when something else comes out.
I'll meet you back inside. Get back
meet
inside.
Meet you on the Zoom call. All right, so from 5 to 10 p.m., 4-star raid battles of Boldor can't be shiny.
Ooh.
But then you get the spawns. All right, so that's good. 5 hours. I like that it goes till 10 p.m. That's kind of cool. So
that's kind of cool.
That's really cool.
That is sick. 10 p.m.
It is, right?
That is such good timing. Good. People can get outside and it be dark out and then play.
If you live on a gym, this is amazing. Mm-hmm. This is amazing.
Yeah, my work is on a gym, so I'll be there playing.
When are you not there?
Tuesdays, and will soon to be Saturdays.
All right,
this Saturday.
So we're on the Roggenrola Community Day page, right? It says, if you're looking for other trainers to play in your area to trade, battle, or raid with Community Day, check out the Community Day map. Let's take a look. So normally,
don't do this. Don't do it.
So normally, there's little red and blue markers. The red markers, I think, were the actual Community Day activations, and the blue markers were virtual activations. And then in green, they would show the parks. So we had that, right? So let's just scroll in.
Yeah, just zoom in real quick.
And we're gonna look. Let's look in. All right, let's actually. We'll go. You know what? We'll go to the seaport. So this is the seaport right here. So normally there'd be the New York one here. That's where I usually go. We're looking at the map, by the way, if you're just listening to the audio. They're all gone.
Yeah, there's
so
nothing
they're sending
there.
people to the map, and they're like, why are they sending people to the map? It's like if you're looking for people to play with. And it's funny, like they have community ambassador activations. Like they're not here. Like how could that even be? Oh, there's one. There's one set up. Who are you? New York Public Library. What?
There you go.
What?
It's
It's like the only one. Wow. All right. I guess I know where I'm going. Oh, there's more. There's like 5. Look how few there are. All right. So these are the community program in action. These are recently added. That's the New York one.
Oh.
The library.
So that
Bryant Park.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Funny.
But yeah, trainers,
Interesting.
refer to that map.
Yeah, to find one a state away that you can go to. Oh man, Adam, so that's the news of the week. That's a lot, I guess, right?
Yeah, that was so much.
I mean, Test Your Mettle looks promising. I think it's going to be good. Not too many people continually rating for Mega Alakazam, so I don't know how Mega Aagron is going to do after the first week, right? Because
I think with something like Alakazam, where it is one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm gonna Mega Evolve this, and now if I want to use that one and just let the timer roll down to 0, you can.
Right.
Yes, it's a wait, but it's like once it happened, you're like, it already happened. I don't care about more Mega Energy. I don't.
I did one raid. The first Mega Alakazam I did, and I had enough Mega Energy to Mega Evolve it. I was like, that's lame. Like they don't even make you work for it. Like, dude, I remember Mega Swablu. I didn't do enough raids, and I didn't have the Mega Energy to evolve it. I had to wait for it to come back. It was so annoying. This, I don't know. I think they should make you at least do 2 raids in order to Mega Evolve.
Yeah, I mean, I did.
I didn't even do it that quickly.
I think I did 4 or 5.
Faster.
I think I did 4 or 5. Definitely had enough, and I Mega Evolved it. So,
all right. Well, there you go. Good. So, I guess we could take a little break, come back. We'll talk about NBA All World. We'll talk about the Return of the Living Dead boxes that we have in the shop right now. They're bad. They're so bad. They're so much worse than the last ones, and the last ones were bad. It's not good. It's not a good look. I think I know what they're doing. I just don't think they're doing it right.
All right, let's take a break so you can tell me what you think they're doing. 'Cause I'm very curious as to what you think they're doing.
All right, we're going to be back right after this. And we're back. We're back, and this podcast is powered by Patreon. You can check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. You can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And for that $1, you get access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people, and all of our patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pigo and TCGO prize tournaments. They are underway right now. I lost in the TCGO. I came so close to beating Nicole. He actually sent me GGs in the chat thinking like I had him beat. And I just couldn't put it together. I had the worst draw, like the worst draw game of my life. I just could not get what I needed. But that's going on. We're doing Open Great League PvP tournament in the Discord right now. It's going to be nice. I think there's like maybe three matches left in round 2 to complete, so we're on our way through that, so that's really good. But a huge thanks to our gym leader patrons, Absolutely Ryan, Austin Zard, new for this week, Hail the Counselor, Grant, Jamal, Mythical Hitch, Sue, The Cole, Tish, and Big Za Minus. Huge shout to our executive producer, Paul Bott. But make sure you check out our website over at PokemonProfessor.com for links to everywhere that you can connect with us, grab some merch, and leave us a review. All right, Adam, we have some things to talk about.
All right, so
before we get into our raid guide and battle,
if you're going to make a 3-point shot and talk about some basketball, I'm going to...
Okay, so NBA All World, you're aware of the game, right?
I'm aware.
It's available in the future right now in Australia. Cricket, who's a huge basketball fan, has access to the game. She's been playing, and she has footage on her page. So make sure you go check that out. It's pretty interesting to hear people talk about playing this game because you have a lot of Pokemon Go players that moved over to play this in Australia that, moved over from Pigo to this. So I'm hearing things of people saying like, oh yeah, I had LeBron James run from me. It's like you see the players in the wild. It's like, oh my God, a LeBron James spawned at the basketball court. Let me interact with him. And I don't know what you have to do. I guess you're playing basketball or something, but yeah, you ran away from someone in the Discord. I was like, this sentence out of context is like the funniest thing. Like LeBron James spawned.
He just ran from me.
But anyway, so as this game rolls out, you can reserve your name. So they've done this with all the Niantic games. So if you want to secure your name now, just to make sure you have it when it comes out for Niantic social reasons, consistency across your different Niantic games, whatever, you can reserve it now. Just go to the NBA All World website. But as part of this game, they're actually making POIs. The basketball court-based POIs will be special in this game. So more so than... All right, our gym network, we have our Pokestop network, our gym network of POIs. There's lots of gyms, right? But there's not lots of basketball courts. So the basketball courts will actually have more meaning and more things because they'll serve more like remember in Harry Potter, there was like a lot you could do if you're with people at those kind of way spots, whether you were planting flowers or doing bosses, like you could do a lot.
Yeah.
I guess you're going to be able to like go to a basketball court and let's say there's a couple people there to have the game. You could put together like a pickup game of basketball against them or something like that. Like you could play, interact, do things that you couldn't do elsewhere. So they will have a meeting of people that would actually congregate at the basketball courts. Obviously, if it's a park setting or whatever it may be, basketball court's a safe setting. So it's cool that they'll be driving people, driving traffic there. It's not like they have to like clog up a business, right? They're not going to, the local.
They could clog up a park.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So that's
there's no parking. Cool. Everybody's playing NBA.
But because of the way parks are laid out, because of the rules that Niantic has in place in Pokemon Go for way spots, not all basketball courts in parks are way spots because they may not just follow the rules. They may be another Pokestop that's like right on top of it, like the statue that's outside of the basketball court. So you couldn't nominate and get accepted the basketball court just because it's in proximity. But what Niantic did was they imported a database of basketball courts from two places. The first is Foursquare. You ever hear Foursquare? Used to be big on Facebook where you would like use Foursquare to check into a location, like mainly restaurants. Yep. So that's how Foursquare was, first started. So that network that identifies these basketball courts, I believe Europe used Foursquare for this database import. In the US, there's a website called courtsoftheworld.com, which is like a find a basketball court near you kind of thing, which you could actually pull up a map and it shows all the basketball courts on it. So you could pull up your area, look at the maps. Those are all probably now POIs that have been added to Pokemon Go. And the location is based on the location from this import, which for the most part would be accurate, right? Hasn't been manipulated by players to move it over so it's easier to access or move it where it shouldn't be, right? This is like a raw import of a location that's been approved. And the interesting thing is they come in and they're completely blank. So you have probably a super basic park name, John Doe Basketball Court, right? No photograph, no description, nothing. Just blank, just like a blank gray Pokestop. So ultimately, you can edit those things and add photos. So this is like an easy way to make a dent in Wayfarer and actually get involved with the Wayfarer process. So if you come across any of these stops that are blank, stop and edit them. If you've got a, if you're high enough level or whatever I don't know what the requirements are, but these are fresh to the game stops, and they don't follow the rules that you would if you were nominating the stops. So in a lot of these cases, these stops are popping up in areas and in parks that there's already other stops around it. So it's like bonus stop, like a true like just positive addition to the game. But they do need to be fleshed out. So I talked to Jamal from Wayspotters, and I was just like, so what's the best way to go about this? And they go, the important thing, the gospel that needs to get across with this is it's very important that if you're going to edit the POI, add a photo, add a description, name, all that kind of stuff, don't mess with the location. Do not edit locations on these, because the locations are based on what Niantic needs them to be, because that's what they're really importing is the location.
Yeah.
So don't mess with the location. But get these things with photos and all that stuff. So it's a nice way to get some fresh photos in the game and make an impact on the game. And it's easy to spot. You see one off in the distance, it's like, let's go there and update it. So I think that's kind of cool.
Did you say when, like US would get it?
NBA All World? I
Yes.
don't know if they announced the date, but I think Australia has had it now for maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks even.
Oof.
So they've had it.
So somebody's probably.
It looks rough compared to like, you're not going to get graphics like an NBA Live or something like that. You know what I mean? Like an EA game. Like it looks a little bit more rudimentary, but very, very cool concepts, all that stuff. But anyway, the benefit is Pigo players get new POIs. So that's a good thing. So if you see them, update them, edit them. It's all good stuff. A lot of people are just confused, like, what the heck is this? But
yeah,
right,
we don't want to see anybody confused.
No,
especially because they think LeBron is a Pikachu.
Spawned,
you know what I'm saying?
And ran.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk. Let's talk raid guide and battle party for our new legendaries.
All right,
Celesteela
we're gonna talk about
Kartana.
our raid guide and battle party. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, you did the 4, 6, 8.
No, I just kept going.
That's so funny. All right, I'm going to pull up my game because I do have my party saved here on the phone. But we're going to be looking at Poke Battler for these raid guides here. And as usual, we're going to keep all of our filters on as we build out our teams. But really, because we're talking about a steel flying, look at the damage. Fire, electric is really what you're going to want to use here because it's effective. Mega Charizard on the top. Mega Charizard Y. Is a Mega Charizard one of your go-to megas?
If
That's
it's
a good one.
fire, yeah. It's 100%.
Lots of shadows up top. Shadow Zapdos, Shadow Raikou, Shadow Moltres, Shadow Ho-Oh. That would be Apex with the Sacred Fire Plus. Mega Manectric is up there. Shadow Entei. So let's just get rid of shadows and let's get rid of megas. Thundurus, Therian Form Thundurus up top. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt. Zekrom, Charge Beam, Wild Beam. Xurkitree. This is a good opportunity to use Xurkitree. You may not have used that yet. So put it to use. Other fire types, Reshiram's on there, Ho-Oh's on there. Regular Moltres, regular Entei. Raikou, Zapdos. So it's like the usual suspects, but we're seeing Xurkitree added, which is pretty cool. And so I'm looking at my party here, Adam.
I'm looking at my party.
I have Mega Charizard Y. I have it in the lead position, but I'd probably put it second. I've got the Shadow Apex Ho-Oh with Sacred Fire Plus. I have the Thundurus. I have a really good Thundurus, so I'll put that in the number 3 spot. I am running the Xurkitree. I'll put Xurkitree next. I have not powered one up yet, but I'll still run it. I do have a powered up level 40 Zekrom, so I'll run that, and then my anchor will be my buddy Blissey, whichever one it is at that time. So Mega Charizard Y, Shadow Apex Ho-Oh, Therian Form Thundurus, Zekrom, Xurkitree, Blissey. What about you for Celesteela?
My Celesteela, I'm doing a Mega Manectric, Alolan Golem, Jolteon, Electivire, Washrotom, and Ampharos. I went all lightning on this one.
You have Washrotom in your raid.
I'm going to wash up.
I appreciate that because I pulled a little bit of something like that in my Kartana party, but if I was raiding...
rinse and repeat.
Dude, if I saw Washrotom in the background, I would smile. So, yeah, I'll allow it. I'll totally allow it. But everyone seems to be a little bit more excited about Celesteela than Kartana. It is a really cool looking Pokemon. It is super funky. It's like a bamboo rocket.
It's very weird strange to throw a ball at.
So this one is super close. So it's like right up on the screen, right up on the camera. It's pretty easy to get an excellent, in my opinion. Unlike Kartana, which is the size of a fly and 1,000,000 miles away from the screen, so it's a very awkward throw. But here we have grass and steel. So use fire, double super effective. It's also fighting's also effective, but super effective with fire. So just use fire, right? And it's pretty much going to be what we saw against Celesteela up top in regards to the fire Pokemon, Mega Charizard, Shadow Apex, Shadow Ho-Oh, Shadow Moltres. Now there's more flying types up here just because there's a better defensive against the bug or against the grass and stuff. Shadow Entei, Mega Charizard X, Reshiram, Mega Houndour's up here. Let's get rid of the shadows. Let's get rid of the megas.
There we go.
Okay, Darmanitan is up there. Emboar. Oh, these are some good Pokemon. These are fun. I kind of want to run Emboar now. Shiny Emboar is really cool.
Arcanine.
Hisuian Arcanine's down there. That's pretty cool. A lot of people have Chandelure built. A lot of people have Victini built. So there's some stuff in here. So I am bringing Mega Charizard Y, the Shadow Apex Ho-Oh. So I put Flareon in my list here, and Flareon on this list, I saw it in here a second ago, number 16 on the list. So it can hang, but what was the last time I used
it's going to be higher than Solgaleo. That's so sad.
Yeah, right. But I haven't used Flareon in forever, so I put it in here. Reshiram, I have a 98, so I put that in there. I have a Hundo Blaziken, so that's definitely going in there. And my number 6 spot will be my buddy Blissey of the hour. So Mega Charizard Y, Shadow Apex Ho-Oh, Flareon, Reshiram, Blaziken, and my Blissey. So very similar 1-2 spots as the Celesteela, and then I switch it up a little bit as I close it out. But Adam, what about you for Kartana?
So I also have the Mega Charizard Y, Entei, and then I have in my normal Arcanine. I just realized that its name is 100% Just Will. Nice. Shout out to Justin. My 100% Emboar, Magmortar, and Blaziken.
It's like the unlikely fire batch of Pokemon you have. It's kind of cool. Like your last 3, I don't know, just not what you'd expect.
Yeah, they're kind of like fighters and fire. So it's like Magmortar knows like lightning moves.
Magmortar, yeah.
Emboar's like really like the most
very
unique.
Cool. Very, very cool. But last thing I want to talk about, Adam, is the boxes, because we talked about this last week, how the ability to buy raid passes in one box and incubators in the another box at bulk, like 15 at a clip, right? That's gone. Now they've stripped them down. They've put in a new pricing scheme. We used to have the $14.80 everyone got used to paying. So apparently those prices were bad. Niantic didn't like them. because they completely changed everything. These are the price points now. Training box, $299, 299 coins. Great box, 775 coins. Where are they getting these arbitrary numbers from? The Ultra box, 1,900 coins. 1,900.
I think they're just seeing like how much people will spend. Like how much can we make these without people batting an eye? But first off, let me just start with the training box. It is 3 remote raid passes, 1 egg incubator, basic, normal, and 10 Pokeballs. The Pokeballs are worth 0.
Yeah, but hold on. You have the old boxes still. You still have 1,900, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the existing boxes. Those were the bad ones. Those are the ones we talked about how terrible it was last week.
Yes. So I still have those? Are those supposed to be gone right now?
No, because remember, 10 a.m. tomorrow is our Test Your Mettle. So these
tell me what's in these.
Are you sure you want to? You sure you want to know?
I'm blind to whatever you're gonna say.
Okay, are you ready? The hatch box. Okay, so
how much is it?
So this would be comparative to the training box. 399 coins. Let's
just call it 400. Let's call it what it is. It's 400 Pokecoins, okay?
One super incubator, 2 regular egg incubators. That's it. 400. What? Okay. Gets worse. The special box. So this is going to be comparative to the current Great Box. Great Box, we have 3 super incubators, 1 incense, 3 regular incubators, and a Poffin. Special Box, 675 Pokecoins. So it's a little bit less than the Great Box we had. 1 premium battle pass, 1 remote raid pass, 2 regular incubators, 2 super incubators. 675.
Like, where are these honestly, where are they getting these numbers from?
I don't know. They rolled a 1,000-sided die and just picked the number, whatever.
They were like, we got to make it a little less than we think the value is.
All right. And here's the painful one. The Ultra Box. 2,299 coins. 2,299 coins.
2,000. 400.
300. 2,300. 2,300.
Okay.
Three premium battle passes, right? 3 remote raid passes, 5 regular incubators, 10 super incubators. The Ultra Box contained 10 super incubators, 2 raid passes, 2 regular passes, and 5 egg incubators. So you have 1 extra or 1 less premium battle pass, 1 less remote raid pass in the old box, and then now we have it with 200 or 2,300 coins.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so that's that, and that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. No claims or no reasoning set by Niantic at all. So
see, this is what we're talking about. Like the whole communication. Like I understand it's probably a test, but like explain that there's a test going on.
Why is it? But why do you think it's a test?
Because they're not saying anything. They're trying to be shady about it.
They're in the second week of it. The second event. They were like this last time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's shady.
But does it mean that they get worse? They go even further? Like the next set of boxes is going to be even worse than this? Or are they still...
I urge you to stop spending money on this game.
Whoa. Pew pew.
I'm just saying, until they get their ducks in a row, and I mean that in the Psyducks form, like a line of Psyducks, they're all going, like, we just need to know what's going on. Like, can we just have what is so bad about all the boxes that were beforehand that were in there for months and months, and we absolutely love them? I mean, I don't know if it was literal months, but it felt like forever that we had the same consistent boxes.
We had consistent pricing. We had 1480 as like the benchmark. For how long? Years?
A long time. Not years.
Right?
I'd say a year.
Maybe
max.
Still, it was like that price point no matter what. Now we have 1,900 Pokecoins and $22.99. Where's it coming from? Where does it come from? I don't get it. Now here's the problem.
Somebody rolled a D20 to figure it out.
But in the hey, we probably could have predicted exactly how this would go department. Of course, the community's
talking
pissed, right?
to us. Yeah.
Right. So it's clear that the community just isn't like upset or like whatever about it. They're angry. They're like, what are you doing? Like, where's the incentive for the player? Like, how does this help us? How does this make us want to play? Like, I hear people saying like, wow, that like I really needed a reason not to play this game. Like, they're just making, pushing me away. I hate hearing that.
Yeah.
But
and
apparently it's happening. And it's like, why?
And I mean, normally, I'm not going to lie, normally, every like 2 weeks, I'll spend like the $20 to get the 1480 box. Because that had a ton of incubators. I would do that, and I would roll on those for like 2 weeks, until I needed another one. And I'd be very specific. Like, I'm only putting certain eggs in certain incubators, and I'd save all like the single use ones, and
no 2Ks and super incubators.
Exactly. I made efficient use of all of the other ones.
I was on the same rotation, but every week. So I would do that every week, and it would last through the week of hatching and raiding and all that stuff. And I would probably alternate between like the incubator box and
it'd be like a 3-to-1 for
box.
Me.
With passes more or incubators more?
With incubators more, because I enjoyed that.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I raid more than you. In person, too.
And I probably...
You definitely hatch more than me.
How
many eggs do you have incubating right now?
2.
Like simultaneous. Okay.
Actually, no, only 1. I'm down to the one incubator.
Yeah, single incubator grind. That's what's up.
And I just put it on a 5K.
That's so fun. Oh,
that's going to take a little while.
It's like, you ever get like, I got to do this 12K regular. You have to walk all 12K. It's like, this is terrible. So funny. But
that's going to be a long Twitch stream.
What?
Hold on, we need to watch. Like, this is the whole stream. Yeah. It's like, we're just trying to get to 12K.
But Adam, that's a show, man. That's it.
That's a show. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a pod. That's a pod, dog.
That is a piece of pod. Yeah, the pod.
It's a pod of pizza.
I'm a little bummed for Community Day. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm probably still gonna go roll into New York just to hang out in Bryant Park. But it's kind of getting used to the mayhem of doing the Seaport. So that was a bummer.
Take an extra nap.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you only need to catch like the 3 shinies to have them in the decks, and that's good.
The other thing that's kind of weird is they had just through these activations, at least in the New York City one, really developed this strong Pikmin like community. There was like a massive Pikmin group that would come out, and I just don't know how communicative they're used to Niantic being about these events, and they're going to show up in New York because they would travel, and they're going to show up in New York City, and they're going to be like, where's the tent? Where are the giveaways? Like, ooh. I know there's going to be a couple hundred people showing up. Like, I wish I could go there and put up signs like, come to Bryant Park.
Yeah. I mean, you always could. Just have a bunch of sticky notes. Like around that specific hub.
I'll paint arrows on the 35-minute walk across town.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You put sticky notes just outside of that area where like they have to walk by them to see it.
Yeah.
Don't go this way.
Tent. All right, Adam, but that's a show, man. We did it. Thank you so much to everyone for checking us out. Make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com to connect with us and follow us on social, sign up for updates, all that kind of good stuff. You can email us, luredup at PokemonProfessor.com. You can text us, phone call us, leave a voicemail, whatever, 732-835-8639. All that stuff is in the description. Just check out the link tree. It's all there. Adam, is that it?
That's it, everyone. Have a wonderful morning, evening, night. It's our night, so good night from us, but it might be good morning.
Sweetheart. Yeah, it could.
Hope you have a great day.
Or a great sleep.
Or sweet dreams.
Aw, good day, sweet dreams. Should that be like our new send-off, like Bob Ross or something? We'd be like, okay,
happy
trainers.
trees.
have a good day, trainers, or sweet dreams.
Make sure to play
trainers.
with your buddy. And today we're going to play with our buddy. Just happy strokes.
Oh, happy little strokes.
Happy little strokes. That's a happy pigeon. It's a happy sparrow.
Why is this Metapod getting harder? Keep training, trainers. We'll see you next week.